In this video, I want to know why the audio side of video and hybrid cameras has been so neglected. Join me, roll titles. Well, hi YouTube, Brian James, that Micro Four Thirds guy with you once again with coffee cup in hand, because I've been enjoying a cup of coffee. It's mid-evening at the moment in the UK, and the temperature's just nice, the sun's going down a little bit, and I decided I was going to come out and have a video because I've been given a bit of thought. I did a couple of videos recently, one on the new S9 from Lumix and one on the G7 from Lumix. And I had a few comments made on that which have matched what I've said in previous videos. So I'm just going to try and re-emphasize what I put in the previous video and also agree with an awful lot of people who made similar comments on those two videos. And that's about audio inputs. That's about how we put our audio into our cameras if we're doing videos. And also the audio output we can use for monitoring. Well, let's look at what we have at the moment. If we have a smaller camera, it could be a good hybrid camera, but an awful lot still don't have a microphone input, an external microphone input. They've got microphones inside, but not an external microphone input. They get better quality, something like the lavalier mic I have here, this Rode mic. I couldn't plug this into, say, GX9. Doesn't have an input jack. The GX8 that I have has an input jack, but it's a 2.5mm input jack. I have to have an adapter cable. Also, for monitoring, if you're on cameras, even high-end cameras, a lot don't have any way of monitoring, live monitoring the sound which is coming from your mic. So I might be able to plug a microphone into my GX8, but until I press to go play back after the whole thing's done, I can't monitor if it's going in properly. I can't hear if it's distorting. I can't hear what's being picked up by the microphone. So having a monitoring jack means two jack sockets on the side of the camera, but it also means that it's only the top-end cameras which have them. Now, I've talked about a solution for this for a while, because I use, when I'm listening through to my phone, to my iPad and things, I've got these. These are my headphones. And these are Sony's, but there's loads of different headphones, and these are Bluetooth. Little microphone built into them, Bluetooth headset. And I often think, why can't I have the Bluetooth in my camera enabled so that it will transmit the sound out to my headphones? My phone does it, my iPad does it very, very easily. Why can't my camera? Because my camera, almost all modern cameras in the last few years, have had Bluetooth capability, connectivity inside. That's how they talk to the apps on the phones. So they've got Bluetooth connectivity, often either full Bluetooth or Bluetooth Lite, which is the low energy Bluetooth. So they've got that in them. They've got the chip already in there. You don't have to pay for an extra chip to be able to do these things. But they don't use it for this. Now that would mean that very easily almost all cameras could very, very quickly have somebody reversing back. He's gone the wrong way up the one-way system. To keep doing that. An awful lot of cameras, because they've already got Bluetooth in, just need the software to enable audio to be sent out through that Bluetooth, and you've got monitoring. Great. I could monitor. But if I can send sound out, I know that I can also send sound into the camera too. So why don't we have Bluetooth microphones? We can get rid of those sockets altogether. They're a pain, those sockets. They take up an awful lot of land space on the camera. But also, not only that, you've got to weather seal them. So to get weather sealing on a camera, you've got to be able to block those sockets off by putting a rubber cover over the top of it and all sorts of things. And if that cover comes off and it's raining, it's an ingress point for water. So not only are you getting a better audio opportunity, but you're also actually getting a safer camera too, because it's not going to let the water in. Now, I said that my headphones, and if I'm using earpods or something like the Apple AirPods or whatever, there's loads of different ones available. Most of those have a microphone in. You could do your live monitoring as well as a live microphone, a remote mic, just by using what you've probably already got. You know, we can already do telephone calls and things, bi-directional audio, when we're using our iPhones and things with our AirPods or with our headphones. So what I'm asking for is not rocket science. It's already in the majority of more modern cameras anyway. It's just not being enabled for the purpose. So come on OMDS, come on Lumix, you've got these fantastic cameras. As I say, I think the S9, I don't think the S9 even has an external mic input. It certainly doesn't have a headphone output. And it's a great little funky camera which could be used for as a great vlogging camera, but there's no way to get the sound easily in and out apart from its built-in microphones. So if we could have Bluetooth enabled, come on, have a think about it guys. Try and get the market before the Sonys and the Canons and the Nikons of the world do it. OMDS and Lumix, you could actually do this now. You've already got the technology in your cameras. It's already easy to enable. And people are saying, you know what, I can imagine people saying, well, this is going to put the camera up a huge amount, this is expensive Bluetooth and things like that. Well, first of all, no, it's not. The Bluetooth transmitter receiver is already in your camera. You don't have to pay extra for that. The software itself is fairly straightforward. A lot of it's off-the-shelf software almost. You know, the routines are straightforward, how you can address the chips. I'm doing an awful lot with what I call ESP32s, tiny little microprocessors with full Bluetooth connectivity on. Those things are costing me less than $10 a time, 10 UK pounds a time. And that's at a retail price. These chips are already there. They've got the ability to talk to devices and they've got the ability to do what I've been describing. So come on OMDS, come on Lumix, let us have a Bluetooth enabled audio input and output on your cameras. Now I've also said recently about that S9, that would be a wonderful basis for a GX8 Mark II or a GX10, whatever you want, the rangefinder type Micro Four Thirds format. That would be an ideal platform to launch this idea of Bluetooth connectivity for audio input and output in real time as you're recording for a hybrid camera. Let's see it. How about that? Do us a favour, because again, if you bring a Micro Four Thirds version out of that S9, and, you know, call it a GX8 Mark II or a GX10, I'll buy it. I'll buy it on date's release. And if you've got Bluetooth connectivity in, I will be the happiest person on the block. Anyway, that's me finished spouting about audio. I would like to thank these wonderful people here, because these are my Patreon patrons who give me incredible support to this channel, because it's a small channel and they give a great deal of financial support to keep the channel going. And if you just want to give a one-off bit of support, you can buy me a coffee, because there's a link to both the Patreon and also to buy me a coffee for my PayPal in the description below. Other than that, please, when you're down there, consider giving a subscription and a thumbs up to the video. But until the next time, this is Brian James at Micro Four Thirds, guys, saying keep on taking your camera out, keep on having fun with your photos, and keep on enjoying yourself. See you later. Bye-bye.